I like to say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. We are here. What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and Miles Cunningham in the building. Miles, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, what's going on, man? I'm just chilling, man. And kids, health is very important. Take care of your health, kids. I'm serious.
That's a fact.
Cool. I like that. I like that. That hat, man. What's that? Tricks are for kids. What is that?
Yeah, tricks are for kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys out here tricking. Y'all need to stop, man. You need to stop it. This is disgusting. It's terrible. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, and I'm telling you guys, you gotta take care of your health because you get older and shit. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here in these streets. You feel me? So that's what's up, man. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lady April MC in the building. What's going on? Who else we got up in here? Monogamous player Steve O Baby, Fukeen Proom. Shout out to you, whoever that is. That's I think a new person in the chat. Shout out to Unique 79 in the building. Shout out to Unique 79. Shout out to Soulmonger, Duke Alex, Behind the Lens TV, Frankie Shy, Capital. Shout out to Chocolate Daddy. Pause. Shout out to Skills Fitness. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to Unchained. What's good? Oaktown's Finest is in the building. Shout out to who else we got up here? Corey S. Man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate everybody too. You feel me?
Shout out to all the people over there in California, man. That shit is crazy. The fires and shit.
That's crazy.
Hold your head. Good luck and all that shit. And shout out to Joy Taylor with her peanut butter skin and big cans. You feel me?
Exactly. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So
two things. I'm not trying to compare the importance of the two things. Please, I'm just saying, shout them out real quick. No order of importance.
Yeah, so shout out to all the things, man. We you know what I'm saying?
My nigga, shout out to 2020 fucking 5. Oh my God.
Already.
It was like day one. It was like fucking Tesla trucks blowing up and shit, and wow, you know what I'm saying? Like wow, you feel me?
Exactly. Nah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit going on, man. It's a lot of shit
going on.
But yeah, guys, today's show, and guys, make sure that you guys get on badboymembership.com and masculineidentitymembership.com.
Do it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Just do it.
Make sure you guys do that. Because if you're not on that, I don't know what's going on out here in these streets. You're gonna be hurting. It's gonna be a wrap. You feel what I'm saying?
I just checked the website. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. All right, just check the website. We got two jars of shea butter left. 2 jars of shea butter left. So make sure you get that shea butter.
So get that shit.
Do it.
Let's take the call. We can take the call.
All right. So we got 503. You're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city, and where did you send it?
Yes, sir. Sent it to Venmo. This is J40 Christian guy. I've talked to you guys a few days ago.
Oh snap!
That's what's up. So what's going on, fam?
You have a confession. What is your confession, my son?
Let's see here. Confession is that, well, I don't know. I actually just tuned in, right? So I'm not really with the theme of the show. First of all, do you guys remember me?
Yeah, we remember you. Okay. You're the guy that couldn't stand on anything, and you wanted to care about a girl before you had sex with her, but you didn't really know why. You were just saying shit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So the reason for my call is just to thank you for that feedback, right? So I've had time to consider what you guys said, and then listen to some other channels, and just really realizing that my priorities have been kind of out of whack. And yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you calling back. Do you have any other questions? Anything else you want to talk to us about?
Well, I just want to say, I am a Christian guy, and one of the things you guys helped me realize is that, God wants us to have sex, and that it does need to be done pretty quickly. First, second, third date at the latest. And so that's the kind of thing that I've been ruminating on.
Okay.
Right. Is reconciling that kind of stuff. And mostly just the call was to let you know that your feedback was valuable. It was definitely tough love, which I appreciate.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's something that I needed to hear at the time. And so because I just tuned in, can you tell me what the kind of theme or question of today's show is?
The title of the show is Women's Behaviors Will Let You Know What They Think About You.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. So I have a really good example, right? Just real quick. I was talking to this woman, and it was this exact situation, kind of what I called about. And I did talk to her on the phone, and she kind of let me know she's trying to wait for sex for all these reasons, right? Which is one of the things I talked to you guys about.
Right.
And I heard her out, and I said, well, this is something I really need to think about. And so since then, in fact, 10 minutes ago, I ended up kind of unmatching her and that kind of thing, deciding I'm not going to move forward with this.
Okay.
And so it's that kind of thing. As a guy, when you got a few matches, but not a ton, or just a few options, let's say 3 is currently working on. To go from 3 to 2 can be, I don't know, it can be a little bit of a hit. But this one I decided to end, just kind of realizing that I am prized and these kind of things, that is a big mental mind shift for men.
Right.
And so what's your, and do you have any questions? What's your question?
No. I just wanted to say all that. And so just wanted to thank you guys.
Right, man. That's what's up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's what's up, man. Well, listen, man, I'm glad that you are actually, like out there adhering to the game and making shit happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, between Mr. Locario and Miles, and I don't know, it was just very helpful. And I think, sorry, I get nervous on the phone here, but I think, I do have my own business, and I talk to all sorts of people all day long.
Right.
Clients in situations that are much more nerve-wracking. So I don't know why I'm nervous now, right? But then talking to women,
Right.
And so women, I don't know, I was just watching this video, and you're just talking about how women are generally carbon copies of themselves, and that's just something that I had to really agree with. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these women think they're special, and they just aren't. It's us men that really are special. So
right, but women are special. Don't get it twisted. Women are special, but see, they have to be special in the way that you need them to be special, according to your program. Do you understand that?
Real, exactly.
Understand? So it's not to discredit women or to take value away from women. Women are highly valuable, but it's kind of like a laser, right? A laser is very powerful, but it doesn't really show value until you know what to point the laser at. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a woman. A woman is powerful. A woman is special. A woman is valuable, but she's not valuable to you until you give her direction. Right. You feel me?
Absolutely. And just she's not getting. So just real quick, I won't take up. But this other one I'm talking to, I was like, oh, let's FaceTime. Right? And I don't think it's a catfish situation. I enjoy, FaceTime with women. It's how you get closer and smile and all this, right? And so she's like, oh, it's been a few excuses. Oh, I'm just getting off work, to the point where it does feel like catfishing, even though I don't think it is. We've talked on the phone, this kind of thing. But she is not doing what I'm requesting.
Exactly. And that's all you need to know right there. That's all you need to know right there. Once she's not doing what you asked her to do, then there's really no reason to continue talking to her.
Right.
No matter what the reason or excuse.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, no matter what the reason or excuse, it doesn't matter. If she's not doing what you asked her to do, then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and it's not a crazy request, right? These women want to pretend like they're busier than me. And it's like, no, I mean, you're not. I know how busy I am, and I'm texting you in between my client appointments.
Right.
Hey, I got 10 minutes. And then they're like, oh, sorry, I just got off work. It's like, well, I don't know if I believe you, but secondly, you're acting more important than me. And that's just, not true.
Exactly.
Yeah. So everything I'm saying right now is partially due to your guys' help, right? And hopefully this call can help other men.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Peace, brother. All right. So we got 713. I think it's monogamous. Monogamous. That you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Miles? What's up, Mr. Locario? Everybody in the chat, Joe Blast and everybody. Happy Friday. You already know I donated $10, Miles. I wanted to say a statement. And then the other 5, if you want to, you can do a free call if you choose to.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Well,
Yes,
let's see how long this statement is, because you know your ass be winded. You know your ass be long-winded. So let's see what's up. Now, but go ahead though, man. Good to hear from you, brother. We appreciate you, bro.
Yo, and sometimes, guys, in life, you just gotta laugh at the truth.
Facts. Nah, real talk. Real talk.
But that's true. But yeah, it's all love. But now, hey guys, I just wanted to say this real quick. There's some heavy game, and I've actually had these talks with you, Mr. Locario, about like the sex and the ego and all that type of stuff. And it's really stemming from, I think it was last week's show. There was a guy that called in, and he was so concerned about his dick game and women and how women is going to perceive him and if he's doing this and doing that, right? And y'all really gave a lot of game. And the game that I wish I would have told my young self, because one thing you said, Mr. Carter, and I agree. You said that having sex with a lot of women is amazing, right? And I agree. But it's not the sex. The amazing thing is what you learn about yourself.
Exactly.
As you do these things.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start to realize that, okay, certain egos that I was attached to, as I get older, I'm not attached to them like how I was before. You see what I'm saying? And even what you said, Miles, and I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to be long with it. But you said this. You was like, it's not the dick game. It's the mind game.
Exactly.
You got a woman mind. Everything is good. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So I just want to tell young guys, don't make the same, even though I had fun, but don't make the same mistake of being so ego out about that, because once you do that, it's a downward spiral.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like you kind of opening up Pandora's box. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're going to be fucking bitches because you're trying to run up your last time. And that's not a real reason to fuck a bitch. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. Or whatever. And then the last thing I do want to say is, Locario, you dropped some heavy game. No, actually, it was on y'all Patreon. I don't want to give too much about the Patreon, but y'all dropped some heavy game about Skip Bayless. And I just want to say this, Mr. Locario, young guys that are listening, when y'all are really lusting over a woman, y'all really want her, because you really want her, and you can see yourself, you can see it happening, that causes you to simp way more than you would have. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you're so invested into her. That's why I tell a lot of young guys, don't be so invested to one woman that you're not with.
Exactly.
If you're casually dating, you should be casually dating more women. It's not even about the number of women, but the number of women will help you streamline everything. So where everything got to follow a schedule. But you so focused on this one woman and you doing everything, now you sipping or now you tricking. So that was some great game that y'all gave. But thank y'all so much, guys, for the opportunity. God bless.
All right. Appreciate you, Monogamous.
That's what's up.
And for those that want to know what he's talking about the Patreon. He's talking about the Bad Boy Show on Patreon. The Bad Boy Show on Patreon. All you got to do is go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario and sign up, and you'll be able to hear every episode of the Bad Boy Show podcast with Locario and myself. And that's where we really get into all the current events and talk about all the other shit, that all the other people is talking about. We save that type of game for the people who really want to support. You get what I'm saying? So make sure you go over there, go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario, and you can check out all the episodes over there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, guys, you want to call in 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. And today's topic, we're talking about how women's behaviors will let you know what they think about you. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that shit today. Now, this is something very simple, but once guys understand this, then the game will be simple. It will be very simple for you. But also, most guys don't want to understand this, because once you understand this, you can't not see this again. You know, like when you get some new information, it's like, I can't unsee what I saw. You understand? I can't unlearn what I learned. So a lot of times people don't want to know these things that we talk about because it kind of fucks up their whole shit, because now it's like they can't really be, ignorant anymore. You understand? Unless they just want to be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
You have no fucking excuse, bro.
You have no excuse. So what does it mean by women's behaviors will let you know what they think about you, right? Now, remember, off top, when we talk about this in a particular context, right? In one context, you shouldn't give a fuck about what women are thinking about you, period. You understand what I'm saying? So, when we talk about overall, you shouldn't care about what women think about you. Now, in this context, what we're going to talk about is understanding if a woman thinks that you're like really, really sexually attractive, if a woman thinks that you're a sucker, if a woman thinks that you're a trick, if a woman thinks that you're a simp, right? If a woman thinks that you got game, if a woman thinks that you have other girls that you're fucking with, if a woman thinks that you got no women and you get no pussy, so what I'm saying is that her behavior is going to tell you that she sees you this way, and based on how she sees you, that's how she's going to act towards you. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to understand this, because this is very important so that you don't waste time on women who perceive you a certain way. And a lot of times they perceive you a certain way based on how you're acting. So what happens is that your actions will give her an indication and say, I think he's this way. Once she thinks you're a certain way, she's going to act that way towards you. So for example, let's say if you see a girl, at a party, you're chilling at a party, and she can tell that you're checking her out, and she looks at you a little bit, and then you finally muster up the courage to go over to her and talk to her, right? But when you're talking to her, you're being very nervous, and you seem real awkward or whatever. Right. So and she's gonna think, oh, this guy, he's not really that confident. He doesn't really know how to talk to women. So I can tell he likes me. I'm not really into him like that based off of filling the situation out. But, my boyfriend just dumped me and I'm feeling really lonely and sort of down. So maybe I'll, use this guy to take me out, hang out with me and do all this other stuff, right? So based on him being all nervous and weird around her, that's going to make her see you as a sucker she can use. You understand what I'm saying? And then, so now what happens is, because she can tell that you like her so much, what's going to happen is she's going to use you as that guy. You understand what I'm saying? And then that's because of your behavior, and that's how she sees you and views you. Right now, on the flip side, what happens is that, let's say, same scenario, right? She sees you across the room, you see her, you walk over, you're real confident, you're talking to her, you're smooth, you're charismatic, you got her laughing, you got her blushing. And then she's like, oh shit, this guy, he's super smooth. I'm assuming, or I'm perceiving that, he must have a lot of women. And because I think he has a lot of women, he must know how to deal with women. If he knows how to deal with women, he's probably good in bed. If he's good in bed and I'm attracted to him like this, maybe I should sleep with him tonight. You see what I'm saying? This is the train of thought that happens in split seconds. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is a woman is going to have a perception of you based on your energy, based on how you do things and how you interact with them. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of this happens really, really quickly, and she can tell based on your energy. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of times, this is the thing, because and sometimes this is what will happen. If you are very smooth, confident, charismatic, and your game is tight, what will happen is that women will start to tell you, even verbally, that they how they think about you. Meaning, they'll say, for example, I was hanging out with this girl, and she was she saw me. This is the second time I saw her, and then she was like, "Oh, what have you been up to this week?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing, just chilling, get some work done or whatever." And then she was like, "Yeah, right. I know you probably have a bunch of girls at your house and blah, 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 blah." So what happens is that she's saying these things because that's how she sees me. She's like, this motherfucker probably got girls coming out the woodwork. He probably got a million. You see what I'm saying? That's her perception of me, and that's how she views me.
Right.
But Miles,
or when they say shit like, "Oh, I'm getting player vibes from you. You seem like a player."
Exactly.
Or when they say shit like, "Oh, you must say that to all the girls."
Right.
Or any one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it's like, it's one of those things where if you truly understand game and you've been around women enough, okay. Niggas be disrespectful. Niggas trying to make a point and shit, man. Anyway, 240, you're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
Send it to you, Miles. What's up?
Oh, what's going on? Who that? The OG?
The OOG.
The OOG. DC Touchmaster. What's going on with you, man?
What's up? Locario and Miles. What's up, y'all?
What's going on, man? You have something for the topic, or are you about to say some other shit? What's going on?
Well, I'm about to say something very important. It's a public service announcement.
Oh, shit.
It's real too. No, it's a real too. So, I'm a massage therapist. I practice advanced therapy. I'm in it more than, there's a lot of things that
Wait. Old nigga, listen, I'm going to need you to pronounce and enunciate, my nigga. We didn't hear anything you just said. Not a damn thing. I swear, I ain't hear nothing you just said. I swear.
I was speaking another dialect.
Okay, all right. Start over for me, please. I appreciate you. Bro.
No, what I'm saying, everybody knows that I am a massage therapist. I practice advanced therapies, and there's a lot of things that go on in this field a lot of people don't know about.
Okay.
The California situation with those fires.
Right.
The American Massage Therapy Association, each state chapter may have something called a MERT. It's the Massage Emergency Response Team. Now, this is important. These massage therapists go out to where they're staged and work on the first responders because those guys are stressful. They go to all type of disaster sites. They go to all. So if you're a massage therapist in California, get with your AMTA. I don't know if it's established. Most states have it.
Yeah.
Get up there and help those people out, man. They need your help, man.
Wow. And this is dead serious. You ain't playing around.
I am not bullshitting, man. Since 9/11, 2001, the American Massage Therapy Association has made this group called Massage Emergency Response Team. In fact, you get I think verified by OSHA, and then you take some classes along the way, but your AMTA should have that information as well. I'm dead serious. This has happened. So when there's natural disasters in the United States, massage service are essential. We go to these spots and we serve the first responders.
Nice.
Real talk.
That's very interesting. That is very interesting. Now that makes me also think of something else. Are there like if say like there's a disaster in Vegas, are there like first escort responders or something? Because if you really want to take the stress away from somebody, you have to go to the International Sisterhood of 304. They handle that. Give me applause on that one. Come on.
Stupid.
No. Honestly speaking, this is news to me. So you're saying that in these type of especially ongoing catastrophes such as the fires out in Los Angeles, the first responders, when they get on a break, they could use a massage so they could re-energize and get back out there to keep saving lives.
Exactly, because they see that. I mean, they see stuff that is like impossible
very stressful
for them to handle.
Yes, it can be very stressful. You see people die, or if they have someone in their grasp, but then the person ends up falling or dying at their hand, it makes them feel a certain way.
I mean, check this out. That last flood we had on the East Coast in Virginia, right, wiped out a town, right?
Yeah.
There were reports of people seen in houses floating down the river.
Yeah.
So situations like that,
Stressful.
They see, and it's like, wow, And when they go and they haul this equipment and they go in these places, these natural disasters. In fact, a lot of MERT teams, they're called MERTs. Most of the states have them. A lot of them don't have them, right?
Yeah.
So when that happens, because I called one year about 5 years ago, I called Texas, and let me tell you how fragmented this is. I didn't call. I was online, and there was a hurricane going on in Texas. And I was on the AMTA website, and I was like, I was communicating with someone, and I said, "Yo, are you guys going out to offer massages to the first responders? You got an ERT team."
Right.
And the woman responded with, "Are you serious? People are losing their houses here, this and that."
Right.
And she didn't understand, which told me that Texas didn't have a Merc team. And they didn't even know about it, and they thought it was a joke.
Right. Well, I mean,
but it's not a joke. It's dead serious, man.
That's crazy. That's great. And you learn something new every day. And honestly, that is that's an eye opener, because I didn't even really consider who's going to consider like massages to be that detrimental to first responders, saving lives and stuff. But nah, it's dead serious, bro. I appreciate you calling up and explaining that. That's real.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of times, and even it make crazy as it sounds, man, those canines, they get massages too.
What?
No pun intended, but yeah. But look, anytime I'm trying to get into like the police department and say, "Yo, man, can I rub your dog?" But see, it's politics and everything we do.
Nigga, I'll be like, I'll be like, back up off me, pause.
If I cross over into that, then I got to go to vets and all this. But but we, me personally as a massage therapist, I take it beyond. I took this craft very seriously,
right?
Beyond what it is, just a table. Because, for instance, I talk to a lot of police officers who wear all this gear. Every agency wears gear, less gear, more gear. And every time I ask the officer how much that weighs, 30, 40 pounds. How do you expect to chase a nigga with 40 pounds on you?
Right.
I said, and when you retire, your hips are jacked, your lower back. He says it's happening. He says it's happening now.
It's happening now.
I said,
right.
So, and what I'm doing, and this is just me, the nerd in me. I create equipment. So right now I'm looking at, and this has been going on for 5 years. I'm looking at how to design a better utility vest that is also protective. Because those things you have to, the way they wear them, they don't have any hip support and everything. So it's like their retirement is gone, man. They won't be playing basketball with their son. It's gone, man. These are some of the things that I do as a massage therapist. I created another table. I'm innovative like that in this field. You just don't, I just touch a nigga. No, I'm way beyond just the touching and doing, and I teach, but I create. I have to innovate because there's a lot of things out here that are missing.
Yeah.
So this is the massage world, man. Learn more about it. We just don't go rubbing on people. There's a lot more. I mean, how do you think they invent these things and stuff? People study. People look at things, man. I look at women. I say, yo, your high heels are messing up your lower back. You need to come and get that.
50 fits. Well, I love that you're telling us this, but you're doing the old man rambling right now. You feel what I'm saying? So we got.
No, but you said it's called the Merc Team. Like, where can people go to find more information about this?
Well, they can always go to the local AMTA and that's the American Massage Therapy Association. They can look at that. Fuck you, Locario. They can go.
But on some real spit though. Like, honestly, you really opened up my eyes to something, and it just goes to show that everybody has a gift, and you gotta really use your mind and figure out ways to use your gift in different ways to help people out. You understand? So, thanks for sharing that, Unc. We appreciate that, bro.
All right, take care. And y'all over in California, be safe, man. God bless.
Yes, sir. Take it easy, brother. Have a good weekend, man. Thanks for sharing that. Man, that's what's up. That's what's up. And now, what the hell was I talking about? About
the how women respond. They'll let you know how they think about you and shit.
Yeah, so the women will say stuff like, "Oh, you must be a player," or "I'm getting player vibes from you," or like I've had chicks look at me and be like, "Oh, I can't fuck with a guy like you because you the type that's gonna make me fall in love with you, and then I'm gonna hate you for the rest of my life."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's happened. It's happened.
I had the same thing.
Yeah, I'm the type of dude where chicks either love me to death or they hate my fucking guts. Like a lot of times, there's no in between. And, and so you see, what I'll say too is this: you have to be brave enough to be yourself.
Right.
You understand? You have to be brave enough to be yourself. And that is a big part that's missing from a lot of situations in the dating market and all that type of shit. A lot of people are too busy faking the funk because a lot of dudes are quote unquote like they're worried about quote unquote leaving pussy on the table, right? They're worried about a certain type of chick not liking them because they want to smash or because whatever. So the thing is that like shout out to Boss Mac. He's like, you got to be willing to go down to 0 bitches on a bitch.
Right. Exactly.
I'm saying until men realize how important their identity is, their masculine identity, until they realize that shit, it's going to be a lot missing from the world. There's going to be a lot missing. You understand? Because, you know, all these chicks that you hear on these podcasts or whatever, the main reason why they so upset is because some dude lied to them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want you guys to ever think that any of these chicks is coming on these podcasts with an original thought. Not one of them.
Right.
Not one.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking last one of these chicks you hear on the podcast is because some dude did something to them.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot of y'all niggas be listening so intently to these podcasts, and they ask the girl, "Oh, so what are you looking for in a man?" "Oh, well, he has to be God fearing." All that means is I was fucking with a nigga that never went to church and he did me wrong.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I want a guy who's responsible. All that means is she fucked with a bunch of niggas that couldn't hold down a job.
Mm-hmm.
I want a guy who, you know, who has his stuff together. All that means is she messed with a bunch of fucking dudes who've been in and out of jail.
Right.
These women have no original thought.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas be on there like writing, taking notes. Like, oh yeah, she said she want this, and oh yeah, she said she want that.
Mm-hmm.
You just really know what the fuck they want,
right?
You see what I'm saying? So you have to behave like the man that you are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
You have to behave as the man that you truly are, and then guess what? The woman will behave in kind.
Mm-hmm.
And when you give her authenticity, she will give you authenticity.
Right.
And if she's fucking with you, oh, she's going to be fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
She's not.
Right.
Because here's what you don't want. You don't want a chick to just fuck with you because you got money or because you got status or because, you understand what I'm saying? You don't want a chick to fuck with you for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Because now at that point, she's wasting your time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then the only thing that's going to come from that is resentment and problems.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that because now that same resentment and those problems are going to affect your behavior.
Right.
So now in the future, instead of behaving like the man that you really are, you're going to start behaving like somebody else because you're afraid of the resentment that you got from these chicks, from the lie that you told in the first place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why, in my opinion, a woman's behavior is always going to be a result of what a man did. So if you lied, she gonna lie too.
Mm-hmm.
If you kept it real from the jump, then that's the only way you can truly gauge a woman's behavior.
Right.
And that's the only way you could really get to know what a woman really thinks about you is if you were authentic from the beginning.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And then at that point, you could filter out all the gold diggers. You could filter out the attention whores. You could filter out the disrespectful bitches. You could filter them out.
Mm-hmm.
And all you're left with is a cream of the crop that's made for you.
Right. And see, the thing is, guys, you got to understand that one of the things that's important for you to understand when you realize and recognize that women will see you a certain way. So like, let's say, for example, if you're out here doing what you do and you keep hearing women tell you they think you're a player, then that's the perception most women have of you. So what that means is that you might be dealing with a woman who is attracted to you, but at the same time, her fear is that you're going to play her based on her perception. But that may not necessarily what you're going to do. But because you understand that that's the perception, right? Then what happens is that when you're interacting with her and talking to her and dealing with her, right? You know how to interact with her in order to basically save her from herself. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that there are times where, and we talked about this before, there are times where women are not interested in you. And then there are times where women are interested in you, but they're intimidated by you. So sometimes what happens is the way that they see you makes them intimidated, which causes a little bit of resistance. But remember, resistance is always still some form of disinterest, right? So that means that part of her is disinterested in you because the part of her that fears that you will play her is disinterested in you. You know what I'm saying? So now what happens is that you know you better than she knows you. So now that you understand that that's her perception, right? If your mouthpiece is tight and you know how to interact with a woman, you're able to bring her to your world so that things can happen, right? But you got to have a higher level of game to understand this, because one, you have to know how women perceive you. Two, you have to know how to interact with a woman so that you know that this woman is actually just intimidated and not interested. And then three, if you want to deal with her, then you know how to bring her into your world to make things happen between you and her. See, that's a whole nother level of advanced game. But see, the thing is that all came from you understanding how women perceive you to know this is why the woman is coming at you that way. Right. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of guys don't think that deeply about it. And the reason why they don't think that deeply about it is because they're not actually out there dealing with women to even have the experience to even understand that women perceive them that way. See, this is why I tell you guys, when I tell you guys, hey, go talk to 25 women a day, you're like, man, Locario, why we got to do that for, man? It's too much. See, you're thinking about it on the surface level. What you got to understand is that by you out there interacting with all these women, this is how you get the experiences to understand what's going on between you and women.
Facts.
This is how all you guys just say, I don't know what to say to women. You know why? Because you're not actually out there talking to women. If you were talking to 25 women a day, you would know exactly what to say to women because you'd be in a situation with women to understand what you want in order to know what to say. Do you see what I'm saying? So all these things, I'm scared to get rejected. You know why you're scared to get rejected? Because you're not out here interacting with women. If you were out here interacting with 25 women a day, you wouldn't be scared of rejection because you'd be desensitized from women saying no or not being interested because this is something you do on a consistent basis. Exactly. You see me? Like all these things, these issues that you guys have would be to the wayside if you're actually out there putting in the work that you need to do in order to make shit happen. And then what'll happen also is that you're going to be able to see the women who are interested in you and who are not interested in you. Remember, because women's behaviors will let you know what they think about you. So when a woman is giving you resistance, right? Remember, resistance is always some form of disinterest. So if you're talking to a woman and she's giving you resistance, what does that say how she views you? She's basically saying, I'm not interested in you like that because she's giving you resistance. Her behavior is resistance. And then it shows that she thinks about you, that she's not interested. It's that simple. If her behavior is cooperation, that means she is interested in you because she's cooperating. You understand? It goes in that direction. This is how simple you guys can make the game. But the problem is that you guys are in situations where y'all are, not paying attention to how women are responding to you. And then you start chasing because you say, well, maybe she's busy. Maybe that, maybe that's why she didn't get back to me. Or maybe, this happened and that's why she's not. No. You don't want to actually adhere to the truth is that she don't like you. Her behaviors are telling you she don't like you. Then on the flip side, her behaviors are telling you she does like you because this is what a lot of guys will do. Oh, bro, she's a 304, man. She tried to have sex with me on the first date. Nigga, are you stupid? That was her showing that she's interested by her behavior.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Shout out to K. Zag. He said that requires astute observation and awareness for guys to navigate these scenarios. Most dudes lack the assertiveness, decisiveness, and leadership skills to pull that off. That's the fact. Real talk. Real talk. Yeah, man. And so, guys, call up. The call-in number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have any questions, put a Q in the chat, and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, this is why it's important to understand this because it makes the game so much more easier when you're understanding these things, right? So you don't have to ask all these questions.
And I'll see, and again, guys really don't understand the meaning of repetition and why it's important.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't understand why. They really don't understand why they need to go out and do the stuff, or why it even makes sense. Because again, they're focused on each individual woman's response.
Mm-hmm.
And how they feel about a woman's response.
Right.
You see, you know what's funny? One thing I've learned about the difference between men and women and how men and women relate is that a man thinks about the thing.
Mm-hmm.
A woman thinks about how she feels about the thing.
Right.
But I'm looking at all of these guys who claim they have approach anxiety or who feel bad when a girl rejects them.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bitch.
Right. Exactly.
Like you're literally a female.
Exactly.
Because there's the thing. Here's the thing. The thing is going out and meeting new people.
Right.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're busy worrying about how you feel about the thing as opposed to focusing on the thing.
Right.
Meaning you're worried about how you feel when you approach women instead of focusing, not worrying, but focusing on approaching women.
Right.
Because what you don't understand is it's not about approaching women. It's about getting good and understanding yourself through the experience of approaching women.
Right.
Do you understand? It's not about it's not about like the guy called in the other day talking about, oh, well, I want to make sure that she gets pleasure and that she's satisfied. No.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about giving women pleasure.
Right.
It's about experiencing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's not about fucking women.
Mm.
It's about the experience of fucking and you discovering more about yourself.
Right.
The whole thing about women is just it's literally just your I don't know, your sexual preference.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Again, the other day we said this, and I don't think a lot of guys caught it. It's like when Steph Curry takes 1,000 shots a day,
mm-hmm.
he doesn't stop and worship the basketball.
Right.
He's focused on building his fucking skill so he can score 30 points in the next game.
Right. Exactly.
He's not sitting there looking at the basketball like, basketball, please don't be mad at me if I don't make the next shot.
Right. Exactly.
So it's not about the basketball. It's about the skill associated with the craft.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you guys are not focused on the craft. You are focused on how you feel about the craft.
Right.
That's female shit, bro.
Exactly.
That is female shit. Like all y'all niggas who claim, like I said, all y'all niggas who claim approach anxiety and, yo, Miles, I hollered at like 100 girls and none of them took my number, bro. That's because you're not focused on getting better.
Exactly.
You're focused on actually. See, when we say holler at 25 women a day, you're actually focused on hollering at 25 women a day.
Mm-hmm.
You literally focus on the 25 women and you totally forget about checking patterns. I bet you a lot of these women are repeating the same phrases back to the nigga. He's not even noticing it.
Exactly. Right.
He's not even noticing. All the chicks will say, oh, well, no, like 15 chicks in a row will say they have a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time, instead of noticing that there's a pattern between the last 15 chicks, he's thinking, oh, man, these chicks must not like me because I'm short. These chicks must not like me because I don't have a jawline like Chad. Oh, man, why don't they like me? It makes me feel so bad when they tell me that they have a boyfriend. Oh, my God, my feelings.
Right.
Instead of trying to look at the situation like, okay, cool. I hollered at a certain amount of chicks. Okay, these type of chicks, this is what they say. Okay, but I noticed that when I holler at these type of chicks, they give me this other phrase. Okay, cool. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start saying this to these chicks, then I'm gonna start saying that to those chicks, and see what happens. Or I'm gonna, I realize that when I holler at chicks at the mall, all of them say the same shit. So you know what? Fuck hanging out at the mall. Let me start hanging out in places that I actually like. Right? Let me go to the bar. Let me go to the comic book store. Let me go to Whole Foods. Let me go to an event.
Right.
A wine tasting. Let me go to a food festival.
Mm-hmm.
And see what those women say.
Right.
It's like you guys just keep beating your head against the wall and you don't take the time to notice the information and the data from the experience because you're too busy focused on the female and how she makes you feel.
Right.
And that's the part that's going to trip a lot of guys up. And I understand how she makes you quote unquote feel is the reason why you even go up to talk to her in the first place.
Right.
You understand? But again, Get out your feelings. Ain't no money there.
Right.
Like truthfully, a lot of you cats need to holler at any and everything, no matter how they look.
They're not ready for that shit.
But a lot of y'all dudes is gonna come back and say, so Miles, am I supposed to holler at unattractive chicks because they're easier? No, idiot. I'm saying you just simply need practice, period.
Exactly.
You need to get yourself comfortable with the craft.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part you don't get because you're too busy. Well, she's not cute, so I don't feel attracted to her. You understand? I'm not gonna holler at her. Oh, but that girl over there, I really feel attracted to her, so I'm gonna go holler at her. And you're leading with feelings. And then when the girl that makes you feel attracted, and you go to her and say, hey, what's going on? And she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested. Oh, my God. The woman that made me feel attracted enough to talk to her, she said no. Now she's making me feel rejected.
Right.
Yo, I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of y'all niggas don't even get rejection is a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's telling you no ain't even really rejection.
Right.
The rejection is how you choose to feel after she tells you no. And notice I said how you choose to feel.
Right.
Rejection is a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how when we tell you guys all the time, if you have a briefcase with $1 million in it, but it is not a see-through briefcase, so nobody knows what's in the briefcase, but you know what's in the briefcase, and you go to people and you be like, hey, I have a briefcase with a bunch of money. Would you like this? Right. A lot of people are going to be skeptical and be like, no, I don't know where that money's from. Leave me alone. No, you're crazy. Stop talking to me. Are you going to feel rejected?
Right.
When the person says they don't want a suitcase full of $1 million, you're going to say to yourself, because you know the facts of the situation, you're going to say, man, I feel sorry for this motherfucker because he don't know he just passed up $1 million tax free.
Exactly. That could change his life. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that type of shit can only happen when a man focuses on what he knows and not what he fucking feels. Y'all dudes is always worried about what you feel. Leave that shit to the bitches.
Right. Exactly.
Leave the feelings to the bitches.
Right.
That's the part. There's so many. Well, you know, I've been hollering at a bunch of girls, Miles and Locario, but I just feel a certain way when they tell me they have a boyfriend. I feel.
Right.
And you know what, too? At the end of the fucking day, you're a man, so nobody gives a fuck about your feelings.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
No one. So what am I saying here, guys? Look, rejection is a feeling. Start focusing on what you know. And this is why I tell you, knowledge of self-mastery, knowing your masculine identity. You know why I don't feel rejection?
Right.
Because any woman that says no to me, she just don't know the facts. But I know the facts.
Right.
She ain't got to know the facts. She's a female. She could say no to me or say she got a boyfriend or make excuses all day just based on how she feels when she look at me.
Right.
That don't got nothing to do with me because that's how she feels. But what do I know? I know that I could change her life. You understand? I know the caliber of man that I am.
Right.
So when I look at her, I'm just like, damn, that person they just passed up on $1 million tax free. That's how I feel. I mean, that's what I know. That's what I know. And because and guess what? Because that's what I know, that's how I end up feeling.
Right.
Because I only allow my feelings to be affected by facts. You see what I'm saying? If I'm going to feel anything, I allow my feelings to be affected by facts.
Right.
You niggas allow your feelings to be affected by a random bitch. You don't know nothing.
Like, how you feel some type of way about a chick saying no or not being interested in dealing with you. And you think about this, right? You've known this chick for maybe 5, 10, 15 seconds. You supposedly know yourself your whole life.
Whole life.
Well, how does what she said to you in 2 seconds make you question your whole life?
Crazy, bro.
These niggas is wild.
It don't make no sense. But hey, guys, call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. We got, it's 300 of y'all, man. Listen, we got two jars of shea butter left. Just two jars, man.
Make sure you guys get that shit. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat if you want to ask a question. It says, if size doesn't matter, why most women say they want it 8 inches or more?
Dick is a gift.
See, okay. Let's dissect the main part of this, right? Pause. So you said, see, the part where you said why most women say, that's where you fucked up.
Yeah, you've been fucked up when you worried about what women say.
Right. Remember, earlier in the show I said, overall, you're not supposed to listen to what the fuck women are saying. And what that means in this context is women say shit. I don't understand this shit, but let's take the call real quick.
All right. We got 293. You are on live, Locario and Miles. Name 8 City. What's up?
Yo, this is Caleb from Boca, 20 to Miles.
All right.
That's
Caleb,
what's up. Appreciate it.
All right, go ahead, Caleb. We appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the support. Let's go.
Hey, you was talking about the shea butter, right? I just got mine, and man, this is great. This is some dope stuff, man.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, man. The way like my skin reacts pretty nice. Like the way I put it on.
Yeah.
And it's like feels like I'm putting oil, but also lotion on. So you don't put that much on.
Pause. Yeah, man. Nah, it's good. It's good for the skin, bro. It's good for the skin. Look, a lot of the stuff that you guys are putting on your skin, like Dove and all that other manufactured shit, a lot of that shit got estrogen in it, which is female hormones in it. You know what I'm saying? But my shit is all natural, man. My shit is all natural, and not to mention, you could invite Shorty over and give her a nice shea butter massage. You feel me?
Right, but they gotta earn it, right?
Of course, they gotta earn it. You know that. They gotta show compliance and cooperation, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But see, in the meantime, you do what you're supposed to do. That's right for your skin. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sure, look, some of the lotions I realize you use, there's an app you can get. It's called Yuka. You could scan the barcode on it and it'll tell you if it's healthy or not. Most of them are like unhealthy.
What's the app is called what?
YUKA. It's for it's basically a healthy type of
food and cosmetic scanner. Okay. That's what's up.
So if you scan the barcode on some lotions, some deodorants, it'll tell you if there's any additives or crazy stuff in it.
Gotcha.
And most of the stuff I was using, some of the stuff looks like half of it had a bunch of crazy stuff in it that would it might hurt fertility, all some crazy stuff. So,
yeah, no, I'm dead serious. They put hormones in these things, bro. They put hormones in these things.
100%.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why they put hormones in shit sometimes. They put hormones and stuff. Again, what I was talking about earlier about hormones can change your mood, meaning it changed the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Damn.
So you have to understand that when you put certain chemicals on your skin and you ingest certain things, they make you feel a certain way. So when you go back to the store and you're looking at all the products on the shelf, you're going to buy that product again because of the way it made you feel. It affected you emotionally.
Right.
You understand? Why do you think they love to market so much to women? Who is the master of emotions and feelings?
Right.
Caleb, who's the master of emotions and feelings, men or women?
Woman.
Thank you. So you understand why and how they use feelings to make money. You see what I'm saying?
Right, 100%.
Exactly. And the more shit that they put in the men's products to make you more like a woman to focus on your feelings is the more money they can make. That's how it works.
Damn, we don't like most people don't even know it.
I'm telling you, it's a big deal. A lot of the damn pesticides and all that shit. It's real crazy, man. It's real crazy. So you got to be careful out there, man. That's why I offer my products. I offer my soap. I offer the shea butter, like, because I want you to be able to take a break from the bullshit that you're putting in and on your body. So you could at least have a moment to think clearly. You see what I'm saying? Like when you in the shower, pause. When you're in the shower using my masculine identity soap, you can have a moment to think like a fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so serious. And my fragrance is coming soon too. I got the hold on. My shit is already like at half, bro. Like I love my shit.
That's crazy. Hold on, let me blow the solar layout so you guys can see. Feel me?
Masculine identity fragrance, eau de parfum, coming soon, man.
Yeah,
real soon.
That's what's up.
Woo.
So anything else, Caleb, you want to talk about?
Do I put the shea butter in the fridge, or should I just keep them in my room? Like,
because I know you live in Florida, so if it's really really hot, like in your room, I'd keep it in the fridge, bro. I'll be honest with you, because the thing with whipped shea butter is it needs to be 60. It needs to be like no colder than like 65, 70 degrees. So, make sure your AC working and shit. But if not, put that shit in the fridge, bro. That's why I only sell my shea butter during the fall and winter.
Right.
All right, cool. Just checking on that, man. I appreciate the info. And man, this stuff, like every other type of moisturizer, it would cause a reaction on my skin. So this is awesome.
Oh, perfect, man. And that's another thing too, because everything is all natural, guys. Look, if you got sensitive skin, it's perfect. It's perfect. Like I remember, no lie. I gave a jar of this to my niece, and my sister called me up and was like, "Yo, her eczema is gone because of your fucking shea butter." Like straight up and down. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, look. Again, it's a cottage industry. I'm not mass producing anything, so it is what it is. But when I make this shit, y'all niggas need to get on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right. I really gonna lie to you. And it looked like somebody just made a purchase, so I think I got only one jar left. Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right, man, I got that. I got what I needed. So I appreciate the call. Yeah, have a good one.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, go to the website right now. One jar left. Left.
All right.
So yeah. So make sure y'all get your shea butter, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Caleb, for calling in and letting us know that you received your shea butter. So they know it's real, man.
Real talk. So this says your debate with Marcus was hilarious. What do you think he's not understanding about the game? Well, on Sunday, I'm actually supposed to be doing another joint because this guy hit me up.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy named Redbeard or something like that. Because I critiqued him when he was on the show, and so he wants to debate now. And I think Fresh is supposed to be moderating it from Fresh and Fit. So
what? Get it, get it, man. Get that exposure. Fuck that. Get
it. So Sunday, I'll send you guys the link when we doing it, when we posting it up. So Sunday at 5:00 is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So y'all check it out. But this is the thing, guys. You gotta understand something, man. Is that there's levels to the game, right? Mm-hmm. So what you gotta understand is a lot of these pickup artist guys, they make the game about women,
right?
And when you really have game, you realize the game isn't about women. That's really all that happens. You understand what I'm saying? So understand that like pickup artist guys are like in kindergarten. You understand what I'm saying? like you gotta understand it. When you have game, it's like you're not even in school. You're fucking, you've realized you're God. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where it goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm wondering, man, because it's cold, man. Should I do another batch of shea butter? I don't know, man. Should I?
You might have to, because
I might have to, bro. That shit crazy, man. And this shit went off and it's sold out in like, well, I got one jar left, but it's sold out pretty quick, man. That's crazy, man. Man, shout out to everybody that's been getting this shit, but I ain't gonna.
X.
Man, I appreciate it. But yeah. I'm sorry to take it off subject. Yeah.
That's what's up. So this says, for understanding purposes, difference between not caring who other people think of me and Locario responding what people comment on his or his/others videos is because things can or cannot get to us. What? I'm confused, Ashton. You got to call up. I don't know what you're talking about.
He says, for understanding purposes, difference between not caring what other people think of me and Locario responding to what people comment on his videos is because things can or cannot get to us. Well, I think basically what he's making a comparison between, like us trying to reinforce the fact that you don't have to care what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at you commenting on what people put on your videos as you possibly caring what other people think. But
that's the thing you guys don't understand. Like, I don't care what y'all think. Y'all are just saying the wrong thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and I've talked about this before. If I go on my videos and y'all say something that isn't right, I'm deleting it. Right. So basically it's like this. If I'm teaching a math course and then under the comments you say 2 + 2 is 5, I'm deleting that shit. Right. Because you're wrong, and then a person who's trying to learn math is going to get the wrong information. So I'm saying this is what you guys got to understand. So I'm not. It's not like I care what you said. I'm saying you said some wrong shit. Now, if you leave your opinion on, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. But when you guys talk like you know what it is, I got to delete it if it's wrong, because then that's going to fuck up people's thoughts. You feel what I'm saying?
And I just want to say real quick, the shea butter has been sold out. Thank you so much.
Sold out. Shea butter is sold out. It's over.
I might have to make another batch. I will keep you guys posted on the next batch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But real quick, I want to talk about that. What homie's saying. Listen, you got to understand something. when you look, okay. And I don't say this to sound too high and mighty or anything, but you got to understand the position that guys like us are in. Mm-hmm. We are responsible for the information that a lot of people get.
Right, exactly.
Because we have the platform ain't huge or nothing. It's 330 something people watching right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice modest number, but that's 300 and something people that we are responsible for right now.
Right.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you got to understand that and then of course there's video playback.
Mm-hmm.
It translates to thousands of people.
Right.
So you got to understand that when you leave a comment there and it is totally off and totally wrong, we have a responsibility to lead the blind, so to speak.
Exactly.
Right? We have a responsibility to bring the information to the ignorant.
Exactly.
Because we're not YouTubers. We're not influencers. We are businessmen who use YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And our business is the truth.
Right.
Our business is the best practices for relationships, especially the relationship with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
As men.
Right.
And so we have a responsibility to lead.
Exactly.
Tamir said, please, another batch of shea butter. Okay, I got y'all. It's still cold. It's still cold as shit. So I'm gonna definitely do another one. All right, I appreciate y'all. But again, guys, we have a responsibility, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not us necessarily caring what you think about us. It's us caring what you understand about the information given.
Exactly.
Because that's the difference when you're a teacher. When you're just some regular guy and you fight with somebody in the comments back and forth like, no, you're wrong. You're a bitch ass nigga for believing this and shut the fuck up and blah, blah, blah. That's right. Just a guy that he's seeking validation and he's just worried about what a nigga think.
Right.
But when you're a teacher, when you're a coach, when you are a mentor, when you realize that you have to be responsible for the things that you say, now you have to say, okay, I'm responsible for the ignorance and the knowledge.
Exactly. Right.
So to some extent, I have to engage, not because I give a about what you think of me personally, but because I give a fuck about your understanding. So I have to engage with you to make sure that the ignorance doesn't fucking become a virus.
Right, because then that makes our job harder to do also.
Exactly.
Because guys, you don't understand. See, I'll give a perfect example. Dudes would be like, oh, like they'll just say something in the comments like, you know, looks are the only thing that matters, right? So then I'll delete that. Now, the reason why I'll delete that is because I know that's not true. And a person who is ignorant is going to think that's true. And you know how I know that's not true? Because I have a lot of clients who y'all would consider Chads and Tyrones or whatever the fuck y'all talk about. So if that was true, my clients wouldn't be paying me thousands of dollars. You know, it costs thousands of dollars to get monthly coaching from us. Thousands. Why would a guy who's good looking pay thousands of dollars to get coaching? It's all about looks. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys, what happens is that you get your information from the internet and you've never really lived real life. So your understanding of this is based on what you heard on the internet. Right? But what you guys don't understand is that there's actual real life things going on that y'all don't know because you're not living real life. So now you're some incel in your mom's basement typing on the comment section about something you don't know. And then this actual person who's really trying to learn will read your shit and think that you're saying things that are right. And you know what also messes it up too? Because the person who's trying to learn is closer to you than they're closer to me. Does that make sense? So meaning their understanding of, you know, what's going on is closer to you because you and them are basically in the same situation, right? Our job is to lift you up and upgrade your mind so that you can actually understand what's going on. Because if you understood what was going on, you wouldn't make no comments like that. You see, this is what we try to get you guys to say. If you knew this stuff, you wouldn't say the goofy shit you're saying. That's all. So you guys got to understand that stuff, man. You said, why do you deny there are different versions of game? A Blaze has his version and you have yours. It's just the same drink with a different flavor. First of all, Steve, you have no business talking about anything about game. This is exactly what we're talking about. We literally just was talking about this. This is like the type of comment I would just delete. Because there isn't different versions of game. That's like there's game. It's just okay. It's just like when people talk about God, they'll be like, "Oh, well, there's different religions." Do you guys realize that if you look at all the different religions, they're saying the same fucking shit? It's one thing,
right?
Different ways, right? So what happens is that a lot of you guys don't realize that people are not talking about game; they're talking about something else. Because if you're saying the same thing different ways, it has to add up to the same thing. So, for example, I always like to use the math example. I can say 5 plus 5 is 10. Miles will say 9 plus 1 is 10. Steve might say 8 plus 2 is 10. 50 might say 15 minus 5 is 10. But then you're going to have a guy say, well, 6 plus 30 is 10. And we're like, nigga, no, you don't know how to do math. Do you see what I'm saying? And then he's going to be like, well, my version of math is 30 plus 6 is 10. No, nigga, you don't know math. This is why they say game recognizes game. You understand? This is why Miles says your language exposes you. You see what I'm saying? Because what you guys don't understand is that when you have game, everyone who has game, check this out. Everyone who has game gets to the same conclusion. This is what you guys have to understand. Everybody who has game gets to the same conclusion. So if you haven't gotten to that conclusion, that's how we know you don't have game.
Real talk.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's only one game, the game of life. That's it.
That's it.
And so what happens is that if you don't understand that you are the game is about you, and the things you're talking about don't adhere to that, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? This is why when guys be like, oh, well, you know, like how hot is your girl and how much money do you make and all this other stupid shit, you know, they don't understand shit because they're still thinking in terms of superficial material shit that means nothing. You see what I'm saying? They're still looking for validation. They're still trying to find themselves because they're lost.
Right.
Like, come on, man. This is crazy. Jesus Christ. He said, what should I do when a woman cancels a first date but didn't offer an alternative day? Should I tell her, let me know when she's free, or should I leave her on red? No, you got it. That's done. Charges to the game. That's over.
To the game. It's over.
That's over, my nigga. Why do girls cock block us on the nightlife when a two-man approach? What the fuck is a two-man? Is that two guys approach? Okay, it's two-man approach and met two girls.
Two girls here.
One was hot, but one of them was not feeling my boy and cock blocked her friend from me. Why do they do that? Are they jealous? Well, yeah, they'll do that, but see, that means your boy don't know how to talk to the other girl, so she won't cock block. You understand what I'm saying? See, again, if you guys go to badboymembership.com, I have a whole program on how to approach groups of women. And I teach you how to actually approach groups of women to make that beneficial for you. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times the cock blocking happens because she is jealous that you're talking to the friend and not her. And maybe her friend gets all the attention and so forth and so on and yada, 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 and all this other stuff. But that comes along with understanding social skills. You know what I mean? So you guys have to have social skills to understand this stuff. It's all psychological. It's all social skills. You understand? But I explain it more on the Bad Boy membership. This says, I keep getting time wasters and women who put me in the boyfriend category on dating apps, even though I have a mixture of photos that display sex appeal through my style and physique and social photos. Well, what are you saying on your bio? That's one of the important. See, this is what guys, this you got to understand, right? I'll say this, but you guys got to get a membership to understand this, right? If you want to hook up with more girls on dating apps, right? 3 things need to happen. Your pictures need to look a certain way. Your bio needs to be written a certain way, and your messages have to be a certain way. And all 3 of these things have to work together. Your pictures, bio, and your messages. You understand what I'm saying? The problem is that you have to have all 3 of those working together. The issue is most of you guys don't. You might have great pictures, but your bio sucks and you don't know how to message. Or you have terrible pictures, your bio's pretty good, but your messaging sucks. It's like you're all over the place. Your pictures, bio, and messages have to align. So for example, your pictures have to show you in a way that makes you look sexually appealing, right? So for example, if you're a guy who has a fit body, you can show that off. If you're a guy who doesn't have a fit body, you can dress in a certain way that makes you look sexually appealing, right? 2, your bio, right, has to say something that talks about sex without using words like fuck, cunt, casual, whatever. You have to have colorful language that's not about those things, because a lot of sites, what they'll do is that they'll ban you for saying something too explicit, but you want to be descriptive enough to where the woman knows that you're actually talking about sex, but you don't want to be plain by saying I'm trying to hook up, because that'll just, they're just going to ignore that, because that's what every other average dude will say, right? Then when you message the girl, right, your messages, and this is the more difficult part, your messages have to make her perceive you as the guy she sees in the pictures and the bio. So what happens is that if you don't know how to communicate, right, it's going to look like incongruent, because you're going to look like a guy who's a player, but you text and you interact with her like a fucking weirdo or a nerd or a guy who doesn't know how to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I teach you guys on the memberships, and if you get coaching, I teach you guys how to do these things. You understand? Exactly. April's like too much game right here. That's a fact. I'm gonna shut up now. That's a fact.
See, April know what it is. You're giving these motherfuckers too much. Join the fucking membership.
That's my weakness. I care, guys. That's my weakness. Okay. My weakness, I love too much. I care. Okay. But yeah, join the membership, guys. I'm telling you, I'll get that coaching. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Where was we at with the questions? Why it's okay to get up early, invest money, and read books to be a successful business, but when it comes to women, working out, dressing better, upgrading your mouthpiece is bad to get women? What are you talking about, Ashton? Why do you ask these weird ass questions?
And you never call up.
Right? What do you mean? So
just call up.
So this is the thing, I kind of see what he's saying, but this is
real quick. There's a but before you get into that, Locario, there's a somebody else called sent 5 for a free call. So Ashton, call up, but go ahead, Locario. My bad.
So there's a free call. So basically, this. So why is it okay to get up early, invest money, and read books and build a successful business? Right? He said, but when it comes to women, working out, dressing better, upgrading mouthpiece is bad to get women. Now it's interesting you say that. So if you're waking up early to invest money, read books, build a successful business, right? That has to do with you doing something for you.
Facts.
If you're working out, dressing better, and upgrading your mouthpiece to get women, then that means you're doing it for the woman.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with working out, work out for yourself. Nothing wrong with dressing better, dress better for yourself.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with upgrading your mouthpiece, upgrade your mouthpiece for yourself. And as a result, women will be attracted to you, and then the women will have to try to get you, meaning that you are so attractive that women like you and are attracted to you. So therefore, you have to pick and choose out of all these women who are attracted to you, which means they have to try to get you. See, a lot of you guys, y'all are still in the getting the woman business.
Right.
How do I get her to like me? How do I get her? How do I get her? Which means that you are trying to, be on her program, hoping she'll accept you. Versus, you say, you know what? I got these 3-4 girls that's trying to see me tonight. Who should I pick? You know, I'm gonna go with her tonight. I'll hit her up, the other one up. I say I'll see you next week, right? See, y'all don't know nothing about that. See, y'all are still trying to get that girl in your class or at your job or whatever the fuck it is. You feel what I'm saying? And then what happens is that you start chasing that woman because you want her so bad, because you want her validation, versus a guy who has game, who makes it about himself. And when he's interacting with women, right, he's only allowing an opportunity to women who show cooperation and who are consistent with that cooperation. You understand? And then he chooses who gets to fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so, which means the women have to get him. The women have to show that they're worth the situation. This is why, you guys understand, this is why women buy men that they first start dealing with gifts and they try to do a bunch of shit. But you can take
We got 941. 941, you're on live with Locario and Miles, name 8 city. Where did you send your support?
Yes, Miles. It's Kobe from Florida, 32 years old, and I sent $15. I think your cash app. Yeah.
All right. You said Kobe?
Yes, sir.
Kobe, hey, appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the support, brother.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
I just want to add to kind of what Malo was saying earlier. She was saying something about how some guys are so afraid of approaching a girl because they're afraid of the girl saying no. They're so afraid of the outcome. So the way I look at it is like having game, is a skill. Having game and learning game is a skill. It's like cooking, balancing, sewing. Like the more you practice it, the better you will get at it.
Right. No, that's a fact.
See, our brain has the ability to adapt, retain, and execute. So I learn and practice what you guys have on the membership. And when I go out there to talk to girls, I don't even really have to think what I have to say because the game's already within me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
No, that's real shit. This is what we've been trying to tell these guys, because the real talk. This is the thing. I love the fact that, I've used this example before, how we will, myself, Miles, Steve, whatever. So when I do the show with Steve will come up with the titles. When I do a show with Miles on Fridays, I come up with the titles and we just say, hey, this is the title. We come on the show and we just do what we do. Right.
Yep.
Like Miles didn't have to research this topic. He didn't have to write a bunch of notes and do none of that. I didn't have to do that either. I literally came up with this topic an hour before the show. You understand? So we just go on and flow. Now, the reason why we can just go on and flow like this is because it's in us. Like it's something where we're even thinking about it, it happens automatically because we're immersed in it. You understand? Just like how, you know, when I was learning Spanish in college, I had to think about the words I was saying to find the right words to form a sentence.
Right.
That's because I don't know Spanish, but I know English. I'm not thinking about, am I saying the right words? I just talk and it happens automatically because I'm immersed in the English language. Same thing.
Exactly. It's like learning how to ride a bike, you know. I mean, you're probably going to fall off the bike a few times, and then one day you just find yourself balancing without even thinking about it because you practice it enough, your brain retains that information, and you're able to go out there and perform.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, exactly. And see, the more you go out there and approach, the better you will become at talking to women, and the more you will improve your confidence in your mouthpiece. And the confidence is already within you. You just have to get it out of it.
Right.
So, just to say this, like if you want something really bad in life, you know, you just have to find a way to get it. And if you don't, you're always going to find an excuse. That's the way life works. So
facts.
Thank you for listening to my call, guys.
Yes, sir. Real talk.
Appreciate it. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's heavy game right there. If you don't, you're always gonna find an excuse. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, you're gonna get up and go get it. If you don't, you're always gonna find an excuse. So yep, there you go.
Right. Real talk.
All
So
right,
guys, yes, sir. So guys, call up 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392 is the number. So make sure you guys do that. So we got let me see. It says, is it non-cooperation if a woman and I arrange to meet up at a venue at a specific time, but she's late, then text me later, and I have her come straight to mine and we hook up? So no, because if you're supposed to meet up at the venue, she's like, oh, I'm late, which means she's just letting you know she's gonna be late and she's coming to the venue, and then you say, hey, come straight over to my house, well, and to hook up, and she comes over, then she's cooperating. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, cooperation is about her following your lead. This says,
but my thing is this: how she gonna be late and then text you later?
Right.
Like, that's weird to me. Like,
I thought he meant that she's texting him to let her know she's late. That's how I read it, but I don't know. Maybe said it. I read it wrong. Says, how do I know if a girl truly likes me? You say no resistance is high interest, which means she's cooperative. There's people at work who are cooperative, but hate their job. What? No, what you guys don't understand is this, right? See, you guys are getting like mixed up. I actually had a conversation with a guy about this today, right? So you're thinking that you're saying, how can I know if she likes me, right? And you're equating it to people who hate their job, but they're cooperating at the job, right? So cooperation isn't really about like, it's about desire. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning this person has a desire to be here or do this, therefore they cooperate, right? Now, what happens is that it'll be cool if they liked it, but liking isn't necessary. Doing is necessary.
Doing, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Action.
So, right. So the action is necessary, right? So if you remember, relationships are transactional. So if I'm in a situation where, you know, let's say, for example, you work at a job, you do your 2 weeks, your boss gives you a check. You understand what I'm saying? Your boss doesn't have to like you, but your boss is going to cooperate by giving you that check because you cooperated by coming to work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, if you and your boss will like each other, that'll be fine. That's you know, cool. That's even better, right? But what'll happen is that the cooperation is more important, because check this out. Do you guys realize that the women that got you in the friend zone like you? The women that friend zone you like you, or else you wouldn't be in the friend zone. They just won't fuck with you.
Right.
Right. So they like you, but they're not giving you no pussy. You see what I'm saying? So this is the thing. So what I'm saying is you guys have to be very aware of how you're understanding this stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Because what cooperation means is the person is cooperating because they're getting a benefit by cooperating. And then you benefit off the cooperation the woman is giving you because she's following your program. You understand what I'm saying? Because check this out. If I own a company and I hire somebody and they don't really like working there, do you think I give a shit? I don't care. As long as they come in 9 to 5 to do good, and they can leave whenever the fuck they want. But let's and go to another job. But we can take the call.
All right. So we got 402. You're on live, Locario and Miles. Name 8 City.
Yes, sir. My name is Josh. Can you hear me all right, Miles?
Yeah. What's up, man? Where did you send your support?
I don't know how.
Yo, what is that? Wait. What is that going on in the background, bro? I'm like 2 seconds away from hanging up because it sounds like you're trolling.
That shit sound crazy. What is that?
Oh, I didn't realize there was anything in the background.
Okay, now it sounds like it stopped. But what's going on? Where'd you donate at?
I don't know how. That's my first question: is how or where?
Okay, are you watching this on my channel, Mr. Locario?
No, it says Miles on YouTube.
Oh, so he's watching it on your joint. Okay.
on my shit too.
Right. So
you have Cash App, sir?
No, I do not.
What do you Venmo? What do you got?
No, I don't use any of that.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Since we got one free call, you can ask one question. Since we got a free call, you'll take the free call. So what's your question?
Okay, well, I'll make it right later. I've been following you guys for a while. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I need some guidance here. My question. Okay, so I've been seeing this woman for a couple of months. We've slept together twice. Every time I come up to speak to this woman or to talk to this woman, she is the one telling me everything that I am normally having to tell every other woman that I've ever been with or come across with. She beats me to the punch every time, almost to a point to where I feel like I'm on her program. It's exactly what I want, and it's what I'm desiring, and she knows that. I made that clear. But I feel like I'm still on her program or following what she wants.
Give an example. Give an example, please.
Example.
Yeah. Okay. I'm always the one who has to say, I do not want a relationship. I'm just interested in sex. She said that to me first.
Okay.
Down the road, women always open up emotionally to me, always, and she has not. There is no emotional trust with this woman. It went from trusting to be with me to sexually trusting to be with me, but there's been no emotional trust with this woman. And normally, I'm always having to calm women's emotions down and bring them to a different level. And she has not been. It's just been totally different with her, and I feel like, in a way, I'm kind of being played in a good way, but I don't know what I can do to be above or to enhance her or to enhance our relationship to stand out over any other man she may be seeing. I mean, I'm fine with where our relationship is right now.
Locario, if you understand what's going on, please, you got it.
Wait. So okay. So now you're feeling some type of way based on her not acting like the average woman.
Correct.
Interesting. You know why that's interesting?
It's totally different.
No, but exactly. So you're basically, unfortunately, you're the bitch in a relationship. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why.
I want you to say that. Okay, so what can I do to stand out above, or is there anything I can do to help enhance?
No, but this what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that she got you acting this way because she's showing you something you've never seen before. So basically what you are on her program because you're impressed and so caught up in the fact that you are having a new experience with this woman, which is causing you to make that sort of connection or feel that way about her. You understand what I'm saying? Basically, she's doing what you should be doing in situations with women, but she just did it to you.
Correct.
Just like
fucking me up, man.
Right. So just like if you met a woman and your game was tight and you were, let's say, for example, you met a girl and you were very direct about, hey, let's go get a drink. Let's do this. Let's do that or whatever. And so she's gonna be like, damn, he's so assertive and straight to the point. And usually when I speak to guys, they're all over the place. They don't know how to make plans, blah, blah, blah. So she's thinking of you in this way, like, wow, he's so different, which makes her intrigued. So you're intrigued by her because she's quote unquote so different. So basically what happens is that you have been like, it's almost like she's ran game on you because you're so impressed by her.
Oh my.
Right. Even after we had sex, she said to me, she said, I hope this doesn't change things. And I didn't really know what she meant about that. But then the next time that we spoke together, in her mind, she didn't want me to fall in love with her. And I'm going, what? I'm the one that has to say that shit. Not you. Like, what?
But see, it's happening, bro. You're in love right now.
But why do you listen to what she like? Why do you let her talk so fucking much?
I don't know.
Why is she talking so much?
I don't know.
How long you been seeing this chick?
Maybe 2 months, a little over a month and a half.
2 months. So when y'all finished smashing and then she went to go talking about, oh, don't be falling in love. Like, why you wasn't already out the house?
I was out the house very quick, man. But it wasn't quick enough for her to say something like that.
Wow.
See, the problem is you're taking her too seriously.
I was on my way out the door, and she's telling me to go on my way out the door. I'm like, can I get my pants on? It's baffling. And like I said, I was just curious if there was anything that I could do. Hey. If there was anything that I could do to up myself or my game to show.
Wait. What the hell is that in the background? Is that what was that?
That's my 1-year-old son. He's running around yelling.
Okay.
He's a single dad trying to get with a high value woman. That's
I'm still at a point where I don't want to be in a relationship with her. That's not it. I'm okay with what it is.
So here's what it is. I need you to stop giving so much of a fuck what she's saying, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself this. Well, first establish what it is you want, and then say to yourself, "Am I getting that?" If you're getting that, then just be quiet and keep it moving. You ain't really gotta.
You taking this shit way too serious. Like you're it's like, bro. You say you have a 1-year-old son? I
do, yes.
Right. So if your 1-year-old son had a toy gun and said, "Daddy, I'm gonna shoot you," pew pew, you gonna take it seriously and think you're gonna die? Or he's gonna be like, "Oh, that's a little kid." Just exactly. So it's the same concept. Like, why are you taking this woman seriously? Just laugh it off and keep it pushing.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
That's all you really need
to
do. Yeah, that's all you really need to do, bro. That is all you really need to do.
Okay.
Because again, as long as she's doing what you need her to do, she can say anything she want to say. Because remember, women don't lie. Women don't tell the truth. They say how they feel in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't. It's a mistake for you to take anything she has to say seriously. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. Stop taking what she has to say that serious, and you will be fine.
Okay, understood. Thank you, fellas.
Look, and now I'll say something else. Just for all the other fellas watching. See, you got to understand that in most cases, women have more relationship and social practice than we do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So a lot of
I agree with that.
Yeah, a lot of the shit that these women say, a lot of the times they're in a situation where they have been hurt, they've been lied to, they've been misled, and so they're trying to be preemptive with the game.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you looking at her acting all impressed, all she's really doing is regurgitating some shit some other nigga that broke her heart told her. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's all she's doing. This is why there's no such thing as an alpha male and no such real thing as a woman acting masculine.
Mm-hmm.
No, a woman being masculine, or no such thing as a masculine woman. You understand that? They literally just take what they got from men, what they learned from men, and they try to regurgitate it. They try to be preemptive to protect their hearts, to protect their ego, or they're just trying to do the best impression that they can of men because they've never actually seen one in real life. You see what I'm saying? So in this type of situation, you don't need to take what she's saying so seriously. You just, as long as she's showing up, and like, for example, as long as you said, hey, meet me at my house. I want you to wear some heels and some crotchless panties, or I want you to come to my house and just wear a trench coat and that's it. And she shows up wearing a trench coat,
right?
Exactly like you told her to. And she ride that dick the way she's supposed to. And everything you say to her, she says,
yes, daddy.
As long as that's going on, you ain't got to give a fuck about what she talking about after that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she gonna say all of that shit to make herself feel like a woman like this. I'll tell you, and I reserve the right to be wrong. But what it sounds like to me is she really enjoys fucking you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And she's mad at herself. Oh, are you guys using condoms, or are you fucking raw?
This last time I told her to take it off and she did.
Okay, so now y'all
but
fucking
generally.
Now y'all fucking raw. Yeah, but now y'all fucking raw. Now y'all fucking raw. So that's that. So again, she's mad at herself for actually liking you so much. You understand? And she recognizes that she's putting herself in another vulnerable position, like how she was in before with the other guy that misled or broke her heart. So she's trying to be preemptive with the game. You understand?
Okay, absolutely.
But bro, stop fucking raw.
Absolutely, I understand that.
Unless your 1-year-old is asking you for a brother or sister. I mean, do what you do.
So that being said, moving forward, I need to stand my position and keep things where they are, because I got a feeling that at some point she is going to turn to that emotional woman.
Oh, she will.
And it's gonna,
No, she is. She is. That's what I'm saying to you. All of this rhetoric that she's talking is preemptive. It's preemptive defense for her ego and her heart. She is that emotional woman. She is right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm telling you. You don't need to take nothing that she's saying seriously, because you taking it seriously means that you actually believe what she's saying.
Right.
You don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to call her out for that either. I just need to keep my mouth shut.
That's what I'm saying. If you call her out, if you try to have a conversation, if you go up to her and say, "Why did you say that? Why are you even like?" It makes me feel like you don't really like me, or you sound like the bitch.
Hell no.
That's what I was saying to him. That's what I was like.
I'm telling you. She's already that emotional female. She's already that in front of your face. But the only time it's gonna like fuck shit up is when you start to take it seriously.
Okay.
All you need to do,
perfectly understandable.
Let her talk. Let her jibber jabber all day. But when she's done talking, just be like, "So you free next Wednesday?" All right. So next Wednesday, 7:30, trench coat, heels, no drawers. See you then.
Right.
Peace. That's it.
Hell yeah. Got it.
She could talk all that bullshit she want to talk.
Hey, thank you for taking this call, you guys. I really appreciate you and what you guys do.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy, man. Thanks for the call. Yeah, a lot of chicks be on that shit where they're trying to be preemptive.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be preemptive, and they're trying to play defensive offense.
Right.
Because they're afraid of getting hurt. And that's what I'm saying. She knows she likes fucking with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But in her mind, she's like, "Oh my God, he's a single father. I shouldn't be dealing with him. I'm putting myself in the same fucking position like I did last time. He probably gonna, just fuck me and leave me. And damn, I hate myself for this." And she's thinking all of that shit. So when she see him, she just regurgitating all that shit the last nigga said.
Right. And then this guy is getting caught up in, why is she doing this? And why is she saying this?
He's over there taking it seriously, like, "Oh my God, what's the matter? Why is she saying this?" Oh my God.
Yo, you know how many times when I'm with women and I just laugh to myself? Because you ever you be with a woman and she says something and you just laugh to yourself because you're like, why? Like, woman, like you're not built for what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so, it's so funny. I'll be like, stop. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel bad because I've been with women and based on what they said, they think our dynamic is something more than it is. And I'm like, oh shit, she think like I really like her like that. Like, how? Like, I'm like, what did I do to make her think like I like her like that? Damn, like what's going on? Because
we cool like that. She really cool like that. That's crazy.
Like, you ever have a chick fucking text you or call you like at some time of hour and you're like, what made this chick think she could text me, call me now? Like, where did I go wrong where I made her think this was okay?
Where did I go wrong?
Yo, I'm telling you.
I said something I did.
Right.
Where did I go wrong?
Yo, I'm telling you guys, you got to listen. You guys have to be careful about how you do shit. I remember I told this story the other day. There was a chick I used to hook up with, and I fucked up because the first time she came over, right? I was hungry, and I ordered some food. So what happened was, when she got there, I ordered food, and I was like, yo, do you want something? So I ordered her some food on top of my food. Now check this out. The second time I called her to come through to the crib, you know what she said? She was like, oh yeah, I can meet you there at 5. And oh, I'm hungry. Can you order me this? And I was like, what? And I paused for a second. I was like, fuck. I was like, I fucked up because I ordered her something last time.
You did that.
Yeah, it's not her fault. It was my fault.
Bro, chicks get accustomed to everything.
Exactly.
Swear to God, you think you doing something one time. You think, yeah, let me just be a good guy. Let me be considerate and do this thing.
Right, exactly.
Nigga. This is how I know that as men, we lead.
Exactly.
Because in your mind as a man, you thinking, in this moment, I'm going to choose to do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nice guy.
Right.
She's thinking he's setting the rules from now till the future.
Right. This is how our relationship is.
This is how our relationship is now. He orders food for me.
Exactly.
Bitch, I was just trying to be cool.
Right.
For that one instance. Now, every time I see you, I got to order food?
Right, exactly.
You looking out like, what? Yo, you a fuck buddy, not even.
Right, exactly.
But then you think, you're like, oh yeah.
Right, exactly.
I ordered food for this bitch, though.
Right, exactly.
It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
And you know what the funny part is? I said to her, I said, listen, I'm not ordering no food, so you just get something on your way here.
Right.
You know what her response was?
Right.
Well, why can't you just order me something? You feel what I'm saying?
Let me find out Locario out here feeding bitches he ain't supposed to be feeding.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? She's talking about, why can't you just order? I was like, oh, this is a wrap. This is over.
And that's an argument that you created. That's a back and forth that you created.
Exactly. That's what we try to tell y'all niggas. Exactly.
In class, what was Locario supposed to do? Locario was supposed to either schedule his time better, or if he knew the bitch was coming over and he was hungry, starve, fuck the shit out the bitch, and then eat where she left.
Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Better phrasing. Not starve, excuse me. Intentionally fast.
Right, exactly.
Dick her down, work up an appetite. When she leaves, then we hit the DoorDash or whatever the fuck it was.
In fact, I've had plenty of times where I had to tell the chick she got to go because I was hungry. I was like, listen, We done.
Can I walk into your car? Can I walk into your car? And as soon as you walk into your car, you headed to the fucking restaurant or wherever the fuck you was going.
Exactly right.
What? You don't get food yet. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm telling you.
And I'm the type of nigga, I love to cook too.
Mm-hmm.
But I look like cooking for a bitch I just met last week. Are you dumb?
Exactly.
Are you dumb?
I'm telling you.
Yo, you know how good I could cook too, bitch?
This is why we tell y'all this. We're like Jay-Z. Remember Jay-Z was like I said, stole drugs? No, Hove did that. So hopefully you have to go through that. Like we did the shit we're telling you not to do. You understand? We've been through this shit. We've seen, and this is the thing. You have to pay attention because remember, you might do things and you're not really paying attention to what you're doing. And then she pays attention and then she thinks that's the new norm.
Bro, you're just a man.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I tell you. This is what I tell you guys. You got to understand that as a man, it is built in. The universe has built unconditional love into you.
Mm-hmm.
The universe has built unconditional love and value into you as a man. Right. This is why you have to be careful who you spend that energy on.
Right.
If she doesn't deserve it, you put yourself in a precarious position because there you go. You just being an unconditional lover of life and experience.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Unconditional love. Think about what I'm saying. You are a man. You are just literally being an unconditional lover of life and experience. The girl is coming over. You're hungry. Hey, it would be a dope experience to just order some food. Hey, shorty, you coming over? I'm about to order some food. What do you want? Oh, yeah, get me some. All right, cool. I got you. I'm just a lover of life and experience. I'm not thinking about the fact that this bitch has not earned the privilege of eating with me yet.
Exactly.
I'm not thinking about that. I'm just trying to be an unconditional lover of life and experience.
Mm-hmm.
She's thinking, I'm a woman and my whole thing is survival and attaching myself to a man who has access to resources to ensure my survival.
Right.
But have you earned for me to be responsible for your survival yet?
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You haven't earned that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, as men, we gotta really be. As men, we gotta be responsible. That's why all them motherfuckers in Miami inviting bitches on the yacht.
Right.
And they just met her yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the wrong thing, but we got 513. You're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. What's going on with you? And where did you send it?
What's up, Miles and Locario? Chris from Cincinnati, age 40.
What's going on, man? Chris, what's going on? How's the weather out there, man?
Cold and snowy.
Okay. Hey, I hope you're being careful out there on the road, bro.
Yes, I am. Yes,
All right. All right, that's what's up, man. What's going on with you? What's your question?
Well, it's not a question. I actually wanted to give you guys an update on the girl I was giving boyfriend energy to.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay.
Well, I was honest. I told her what I really wanted out of the relationship, and it didn't end too well. She now hates my guts now.
Okay, that's perfect. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. She's not the one to give you what you want, and that's okay.
Right.
It's funny because I told her that I wanted a fuck buddy relationship, right?
Uh-huh.
And what she was upset with was the fact that I didn't give her a choice.
Mm-hmm. You didn't give a choice to. Hold on. She said that she felt like you didn't give her a choice.
Yes.
To fuck with you or not fuck with you based on what you because like she's like, I want a relationship and you didn't give me a choice because all you wanted to do was to fuck or something. Like what was the choice you talking about?
Yeah. Basically was I didn't give her a choice because I wanted the fuck buddy relationship, and she said, "Well, you should have told me about it. Then I would have made my choice. In other words, if you wanted that type of relationship, we could have did that. But I was putting out so much boyfriend energy. Yeah.
Right, but this is what we tell you guys. Like, this is the inevitable situation that will happen. You understand? Because this is the same girl you said that you spent what, like 7 hours the first time you met her or some shit? You spent it like that much time on a date or some shit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So if you meet a girl and you spend 7 hours with her on a first date, you understand? That's the indication that, you know, you're looking at the situation as more than just something casual or something that's, you know, some regular fly-by-night shit. And then so what happens is, and then you kept interacting with her, doing more non-sexual things, and then now all of a sudden you're like, I just want to hook up with you. She like, what? What the fuck is this? Why would you want to be taking me through this whole thing if that's all you wanted to do? So at least you learned from this that, you know, if you want something casual or you want to hook up, then you don't need to go through this back and forth nonsense. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And she did do stuff like far as, but it wasn't authentic. If you get what I'm saying, it wasn't based off of doing it because she enjoyed dealing with me. Basically, it wasn't based on that. It was based on, okay, I'm putting in all this work, but I'm not getting anything out of it. Meaning, I'm not getting the actual relationship. You know,
right. And see, and that's the problem. See, this is the thing. See, what happens is that you guys want to make sure the woman is fucking with you regardless of title. You understand? That's the point of even the vetting process, is that you want a girl that likes you so much, is feeling you so much, who's about you so much, who's sexually attracted to you so much that it doesn't matter what the title is. All she cares about is spending time with you and being around you and dealing with you. Right. And so that is above everything.
Yep.
So then if you just want her as a fuck buddy, she's like, I'm cool with that. If you want to be in a long-term situation, I'm cool with that. If you don't want to be in a long-term situation and just keep it as some casual shit on some, I'll see you when I see you, I'm cool with that. Like, she's cool with everything as long as she gets to spend some time with you. Right. And the problem is that, like you said, this particular woman, she put the title of relationship above you. And this is what a lot of women will do with a lot of guys is, you know, let's say, for example, you trying to hook up with a girl and she's not hooking up with you. Why? Because she wants you to take her seriously for a relationship. That means she's putting the title of relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend above the sex and above doing what you want to do right now. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that shit.
Yeah, you're right. And once again, this is my fault. And, I noticed that sometimes I do sell women a dream for some odd reason, and I need to stop doing that.
Exactly. Why you keep doing that though? Why you keep selling them a dream?
Great question. That's something that I need to think about.
See, this is the thing. I know why y'all sell women dreams. I'm just trying to ask you why you think you do it. I already know exactly why you guys do it. And the reason why you guys do it is because you don't believe that women are going to be attracted to the reality. You know what I'm saying? So that it's really that simple. The reason you sell dreams is because you think you can't sell reality. And so the issue is that, you know, this is the outcome of trying to sell dreams. You get into a nightmare. You see what I'm saying? Like, of all that bullshit that goes along with the nonsense that you created. You see what I'm saying?
So, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare because he was talking about like popping off, and I didn't know what she was going to do. Thank God it was like over the phone, but she was like literally talking about crashing out. And
yo, she was about to fight you. She was like, she was about to mush him. She was about to put just mush him in the head. Like, yo, listen, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
So did y'all already smash?
Yeah, we smashed a couple of times.
Okay.
Several times.
Okay. Right. God damn.
it was based on the relationship, and she wanted me to stop dealing with other women and all that mess. And
You see, listen, man. I'm telling you, when you deal with women on their terms, this is what happens. Because selling a woman a dream is really dealing with her on her terms. Because what you're essentially doing is you're doing things and saying things that you think she wants to hear and doing things that you think she wants to do. You understand? Instead of just standing on what you want and letting her choose. That's why she said, you didn't give me the choice. That's what she's meaning. That's what she means. You got to give women the opportunity to choose.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So that when they do choose, they're choosing what they're getting into. And then you don't really have problems on that end because she chose that thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Let them know.
Mm-hmm. You see what I mean? But that comes with being confident though. And being able to stand on your shit and knowing that you can get what you want based on who you are and what you're about. You understand? So that's what it is.
Chris. All right, man. You should be expecting more coaching from me, and same thing with Miles. I would encourage everybody to get on the Bad Boy membership this year.
Yes, sir.
Masculine identity too.
Hey, how's the lemon soap going?
I actually ran out. The lemon soap is now gone.
Oh man,
but it was amazing.
How was your experience? Yeah, how was your experience? It was amazing.
Yes, it was very potent, man. But it kept me clean and smelling good, brother.
There you go. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Go to masculineidentity.com, masculineidentity.com for your soaps, brothers. And I'm about to make another batch of shea butter in a minute. I'll let y'all know what it is too.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, Chris, take it easy, man. Be safe out there on the road. Like I said, man, take it easy. All right?
Yes, sir. Bye.
All right. Peace.
All right. So guys, let me see. We got a few more questions and we're gonna wrap the shit up.
I'm gonna kill the lines because we good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where was we at with the questions? Okay, here we go. Is it how much personal authority I place in the situation that let women know what to think about me? What do you mean by personal authority? What are you talking about specifically? What do you guys, are you just trying to say, like, is it how you, like, I don't know, run shit? Like, what are you talking about? You gotta,
is it personal authority I place in a situation that let women know what to think about me? No, not just personal authority, but how you place that authority. It's how is a big thing, and how speaks directly to your masculine identity. Personal authority is one thing, but it's how you articulate it. It's how you explain it. It's how you enforce it. You know, your style, the way you carry yourself, things like that. So a lot of times it's not just what, it's how.
Mm-hmm. Right. Real shit.
Yep.
If you're in a monogamous relationship, is there any point in having female friends? Well, I don't think there's any point in having female friends, period. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, and you know, if you're asking that question, then it's kind of like you're just looking at it in the sense of you might be wanting to fuck the females' friends and shit, and then you might cheat on them or whatever it is like that and all that other stuff, right? But I just in general don't agree with having female friends. I agree with having female acquaintances. I agree with doing business with females, but I don't there's really because I view male and female friendships as lies. You understand what I'm saying? It's all bullshit. You see what I mean? Like it's the only, I say this, the only real actual friendship I think that could happen, and it's non-sexual, it has to be a guy choosing to be friends with a woman who he has zero sexual attraction for.
Mm-hmm. And even then, but yeah.
Right, exactly. Even like he has to be like, you know, like, and this the ironic part about it is that, you know, like, how would that guy even get into contact or interaction with that woman he has zero attraction for anyway? Like, what would be, like, what's the circumstances for that to even happen? You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. But so this says, how can I tell through what the fuck is that?
Interaction.
Oh, that's how he wrote it.
They don't know how to spell it, I guess.
I was like, what the fuck is that? How do I tell through interaction that a girl is sexually attracted, but just shy? How can I speak to shy girls?
Where the practice comes in.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta go out there and talk to lots of women so that you can see or experience a lot of women who are shy, and so that you know how that is, and then you know how to, you know, do what you got to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You said, don't you control the facts, especially if the game is about you? What facts are you talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Like, you're gonna have to call it the next time. How important do you think lineage is to identity? For example, if I believe that I'm a bloodline descendant of the ancient Israelites and choose to live up to that lineage, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to talk to about that, because, you know, I don't have any kids. You know, I'm not interested in ever having kids. I'm the type, you know how people say, I want to leave the world a better place when I die, so that future generations, I really personally don't care about future generations. Good luck with all that. I'll be dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if shit is cool, but I really, you know, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be long gone after that. So, you know, some people, it depends. They care about stuff like that. So, you know, if you do, then try to do something. If not, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It says, is the only conclusion in game whatever conclusion you want? Well, yeah, it's the conclusion you want, but you have to understand who you are first. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is the thing. This is why you always have to question yourself and ask yourself why. Mm-hmm. Because a conclusion you want may not necessarily be what you actually want, but it's what your conditioning wants. You understand? So what that means is you're conditioned to want a certain thing, but that's not what you want, because you don't even know who you are. You just are living off of being conditioned and being a zombie in life. Mm. So you say, well, my conclusion is I want a Bugatti, but you don't really want that. You want that because Andrew Tate told you it was cool. So this is what I'm saying, where do you want it, or do you want it because that's what you've been conditioned to want? You see what I'm saying? So this is why you have to, you know, understand your masculine identity, understand who you really are, so that you can strip down all the bullshit that you've been conditioned to think about. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So this says, is the rule of the game to never take an ex-girlfriend back? Well, this is the thing. I'd say you don't take her back, and if you do deal with her, it can never be what it was.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Never.
So you know, she could come through and be some fuck buddy shit, but it ain't gonna be that same thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's gone. Let me see, where is we at? So Locario, you didn't answer my question about the size women say you should have because it's important. Carlos, this is like the third time. It's like the third show you asked the same question and you never call up. So I'm gonna let you call up so we can talk about that. That's that. There we go. So if you want to know, call up. I want to ask Miles and Locario the actual technique of representing the man himself as the only one different from everyone else. That's real simple. It's not really a technique. It's called being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You understand what I'm saying? Being yourself. But again, who are you?
Who are you?
Right. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand yourself, then you can be yourself.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people say, oh, being yourself is not good advice. What's not good advice is trying to be the person that you've been taught to be. That's not who you are. That's not yourself.
Right.
You're actually being yourself. That's when you stand out, because there's nobody else like you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what's so interesting about life, because you you're so unique that you bring something different to the table and other people bring something different to the table. And then you can learn things from other people, which can enhance you. This is why I don't like fucking people who are zombies and who just follow everybody and follow the crowd and don't think for themselves, because I can't learn anything from these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I learned the most things from people who are actually being themselves, from people who actually love themselves. That's who I learned from. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Where is we at? It says, what are your opinions on Diddy going to prison for assaulting that lady? What are your opinions also for men who hit women out of rage or not getting what they want? What?
All right. So number one, if you want to know what we think about current event issues, you need to join the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Yeah, that's it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, like, this is YouTube. We ain't got nothing to say about that. Right there.
Is hesitation a form of resistance? If so, why is she allowed to be skeptical of the opportunity? Yeah, so hesitation is a form of resistance. So she's hesitating, she's resisting. And a lot of times she'll hesitate or resist because there's some form of fear there. So her desire is not stronger than her fear, which is why she's hesitating and resisting. You feel what I'm saying? You said, is she allowed to be skeptical of the? Yeah, she's allowed to do whatever she wants. But what you don't understand is that the opportunity may not be there tomorrow. May not be there in 5 minutes. So that's on her. You see what I'm saying? So if you're the opportunity, the opportunity doesn't wait. The opportunity presents itself, and then you have to be ready for the opportunity. So if she's hesitating, she's just not ready for the opportunity. You understand? And that's cool. She just ain't gonna get on the opportunity. See, you gotta understand, just like you said, Miles, you're giving the person the opportunity to get $1 million out the suitcase.
Right.
If they don't want it or they hesitate, that's on them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. See, a lot of you guys look at women as the opportunity. You understand? And then y'all are hesitating to deal with the women. You're like, oh, I'm scared to approach. She's so hot. I don't know. And all this other nonsense. You feel what I'm saying? You said house paying to go to a nightclub, simping. When do we say paying for nightclub was simping? No, simping is it's a part of simp culture because they have it designed that you have to pay and the women don't.
Right.
So,
when it's ladies' night bullshit.
Right. So it's the culture of simping that creates that type of environment, but it's not necessarily simping if you go to pay for nightclubs. If you want to go to a nightclub and go out and you got to pay, it just is what it is. It's designed that way. You see what I'm saying? It says, Miles, would you go to the balloon pop show with Locario? If so, would you take it as a joke or serious?
I would never go to the balloon pop show.
Exactly. Listen, I wouldn't go there if they wanted me to go there, they'd have to pay me at least $10,000.
Yeah. You
got to pay us something. Like I would never see certain things I wouldn't do for free because I don't respect it. So because I don't respect it, you got to pay for the time. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Just like there was these dudes, I'm not going to say their name, but they know who they are because they be watching our shit. There's these guys who have this channel where they be trying to talk about game, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And one of them sent me a link to like join one of their live streams. And I'm looking at, and I just laughed at it and just, didn't even respond. But people like them, they would have to pay me like thousands of dollars for like 1 hour just to even be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't doing that stupid shit. This is how to take rejection. What do you mean? I don't understand. How to take it? What are you talking about? Elaborate. Okay, I think this is the last question.
Real quick, I actually answered that question earlier when I was explaining to you that rejection is actually a feeling. So rewind the tape.
Right, exactly. So this one's okay. We got one more question of this. All right, so this one says, I hate following the crowd, so I always do my thing, but I always run into issues where I get caught up in wanting to make that initial approach. Any tips for me? Well, the thing is, you're getting caught up because you're not adhering to what you want to do, and you're thinking about everybody else in the situation. You see what I'm saying? You're thinking about how you're going to look. You're thinking about what the girl's going to think about you, right? You have to just go and do your thing regardless. Because this is what you got to understand, right? No matter what you say and do, it's going to be people who are feeling it and people who are not. You understand? You could literally say, hey, listen, I discovered the cure for every disease on earth, and somebody's still going to hate you for it. Because now the people who make money off diseases is going to hate you for it. You know what I'm saying? The people who just don't like you going to hate you for it. They're like, who this smart motherfucker think he is trying to cure diseases and shit? Fuck that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you could be doing the greatest thing on earth. You understand? Like, you could be saving babies from falling out of a building, and somebody gonna hate on it. You understand what I'm saying? So no matter what you do, people gonna hate. So this is why you got to do your fucking thing and not worry about what everybody else is thinking or all that other stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw this comment on somebody's video. I think it was one of those one of the quote unquote debates we did, and a dude literally said, you know, I stopped following Locario because he said to be yourself. That's what the nigga said. He said. I was like, yo. The nigga said,
wow, bro. Like, that's crazy.
He said, I stopped following Locario because he said you should be yourself. You see what I'm saying?
How? That's crazy.
Yo. I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, last question here. I just found out that 31 states in America, sexual consent of age is 16. What are you guys' thoughts on that? No comments.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, guys, nobody should even be able to answer these type of questions, bro. Get these motherfuckers the fuck out of there.
Exactly. Like, what is this guy talking about? Hilarious. Okay, so guys, that's it, man. We're done. What's today? Today's Friday. So guys, tune in tomorrow. You guys doing the Man is a Skill Set show?
Oh yes. Shout out to K Zag and Jay Roman. We will be doing the Manhood is a Skill Set show. What's up? At 1:30 tomorrow at 1:30. Yeah, man. Grateful to be having an opportunity for that, man. Shout out to them guys. And guys, make sure you check us out. Real Game, No Theory, 12 noon on Sunday. And guys, if you're on the Masculine Identity membership, I got a brand new masterclass for you. So join us if you want to be a part of the Monday night masterclass on the Masculine Identity membership. Make sure you join the Masculine Identity membership. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. We're gonna have the Monday night masterclass 11 p.m. Make sure y'all come through, man. Yeah, man.
Real talk. And so, guys, also, make sure you check me out 5:00 tomorrow and the Real Game No Theory show again Sunday.
Yes.
Make sure you guys do that, and I'll send you guys the link if I do that. I'm not gonna call it debates anymore. I'm gonna call it teachings. So, so I'll send the link out.
No. Call it debates, because that's what niggas love to.
Right.
No. Matter of fact, call it a debate and say you gonna humble them and say you gonna expose them.
Exactly right.
That's what niggas love to hear. But guys, hey, make sure you guys check out Locario live at 5 Saturday evening, because that's when he really gets in the zone, man, because he's there.
Right.
Game, you know what I'm saying, dolo, and it's really heavy. Last show, the one where you did about why men can't show their emotions to women.
Right.
I was just, because honestly, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you, I don't watch our shit like that.
Yeah, me neither. Like, because I already know what I'm gonna say.
That show in particular, bro, I didn't even notice. I didn't even get in the fucking in the chat to say, yo, respect to Locario or nothing like that.
Right.
I was straight in the audience like, yo, this nigga here is preaching.
I'm telling you, that's the game flowing through you. I'm telling you, the game be flowing. This is what we try to tell y'all.
Yes, sir. So, guys, make sure you holler at Locario live at 5 Saturday evening, live at 5 Locario Eastern time. Make sure you go check in with the big homie, man, for real.
Right, exactly. So guys, make sure you do that. And also get on the Bad Boy membership, get on the Masculine Identity membership, and make that happen. And we will holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have